Hey there, AG Army. Today's topic is steroids. Yay! But don't get too excited because I'm not here to tell you anything about steroid cycles or which steroids are good and which ones are harmful and how to construct your cycle or any of that stuff. I'm going to talk about steroids in general. And let me say that whatever you want to do to your body, it's your body. So as long as you're not hurting anybody else, yeah, who should ever try to stop you, right? So that's the preface. But I do want to bring up a few points about steroids, and then that may help you make a decision. First off, I think one question you have to ask yourself before you think about doing any performance enhancing drug is or this simple question: how much protein do I eat in a day? And if you can't answer that question, you have no right to do steroids. Without proper nutrition, you're just not going to see the results that you want to see, and you're going to experience all the side effects and none of the gains. And you know, I've heard it before. I've seen guys do gear, and sometimes they say this stuff doesn't work at all. It's probably fake. And then you look at what they're eating, and it doesn't support any sort of growth. So and fake steroids are a big issue, by the way. Not to make light of that, but your diet has to be on track, and that even goes for supplements. If you're going to spend your hard-earned money on nutritional supplements, you got to make sure your diet is on point, because without sufficient protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and the proper ratios, you're not gonna get the gains that you expect, and that goes even for training. In and of itself, you will see some results from training, even if you don't eat well for a certain period of time, but they're not going to be exceptional. You will see gains from good quality supplements, but they're not going to be as good if you eat properly. And the same exact thing goes for steroid. If you you may get some results. You may get a couple pounds. It'd probably be like a lot of water weight, but unless your body's nourished, you're just not going to experience the growth that you want to experience. And that kind of leads into my next topic, which is the fact that steroids do not make freaks. If you go into taking these things thinking that all of a sudden you're going to put on 50 or 60 pounds and you're going to be the next IFBB pro, no, think again. And I'm talking to you straight. Like, this is I'm not trying to convince you even not to take them. Yeah, I think if you're under 20, 21, 22, even 25, I think it's almost pointless to take them. I will state that, but I'm not going to try to talk you out of anything, because chances are you already made up your mind what you're going to do. So you should know the fact is it's not going to make you into a freak. If you have exceptional steroid receptors, you are a very small part of the population, and congratulations. That on top of hard work, eating properly, and having other genetic mutations to help you become bigger than normal, all those things have to be aligned in order for you to reach the upper echelon of this sport. So don't have any false expectations of what they're going to do, because chances are you're like 98% of the population, and you're just going to get mediocre results. And frankly, unless you're competing, unless you are taking your body to the to like national level competition, there's really little to no point. that's really the truth of the matter. And you know, you can, if you don't do proper research, if you don't have a trusted person that you're getting these things from, they do have potential to be dangerous. Now, I'm not going to be like those, you know, your doctor that tells you if you take steroids your heart's going to explode. There is chance that you could, over a long period of time, you could experience some heart problems, higher than normal cholesterol and all this good stuff. Most of the effects of steroids are reversible. However, that said, they can still, without proper research and without knowing what you're doing, you can absolutely hurt yourself. There's no doubt in my mind. And if you're too young, you're going to stunt your own testosterone production. You know, you could look at being, you know, late 20s with lower than normal natural testosterone levels, and you know, good luck trying to get hormone replacement at that young of an age. You know, but anyway, the point of this video is not to strike fear. I think there's way too much fear stuff in media. So this is more just some basic knowledge stuff that you should know before you make the choice to inject these foreign things into your body, because there is potential for some danger. So get your diet in check. Take supplements. You know, they do help. You will see some good gains as long as your nutrition is on point and your training is sufficient intensity and makes sense. You're gonna do really, really well with that combination. So stick with that for as long as you can. And you know, if your body is responding very well and you have the itch to compete and you decide, you know, and you've got that potential to do well, then, you know, by all means, it's a part of the game. But just do everything in your power first to achieve everything you can naturally and safely. Your body will love you all the more for it. Stay as natural as long as you can. All right, so that's some information. I hope you find it useful. Hoorah! Talk to you again on the next video.